Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be drawing my two OCs, Sandra and Jason. Okay, so while I'm going to show you my drawing process, I'm also going to be commentating as well, like just talking about my OCs backstories, blah blah blah, personalities and such. And also, a heads up, I don't do like art commentary videos a lot, so this is something new I'm trying out. And if you're not used to like this kind of art video and you're used to my other gameplay videos, it's no problem. You don't have to like this. You can totally click off if you want. I just want to try something new, something I enjoy, just like playing Roblox. And with that over, I'm going to start explaining some of the backstory to these characters. Okay, first I have to clarify where they came from, like what story they come from. So me and my friend created like a very vague story of like a demi-titan. This is Greek mythology, by the way, like a demi-titan, daughter of Kronos. Like she needs to save the world from Olympus because Zeus is quote unquote like controlled or possessed by a ghost and he's destroying the world, and I have no idea what's going on because my friend's really the mastermind of the story. I'm basically just like the editor of the story. I fix up some grammar mistakes and like try to make this story more fluid, you know. Before I recap the story, I just have to say another disclaimer. This involves romance, and if you're not comfortable with romance, then it's all good. But just saying, this is very, very, very light. Listen to it, and if you don't like how it's going so far, you can click off. It's totally fine, or just skip over this part of the video. And finally, no more disclaimers. Let's just start recapping. Okay, so we're gonna follow the main character. Her name is Sandra, and she's the girl I'm drawing right here. In the beginning of the story, it's her first day of high school. A bit of backstory. This boy Jason, I'm also drawing as well. He is the same age as Sandra. He's in the same high school as Sandra, in the same class as Sandra, and literally sitting next to her. They've known each other since first grade, but they never really talk to each other because they never had a reason to. They only talk when they're assigned for like school assignment or something. But let's just say Sandra has a really big crush on Jason. He's very nice, he has lots of friends, he isn't very judgmental. He's just a very chill guy. Sorry, I don't know why I said that, let's just move on. It's the first day of high school, and Sandra finds out that she's sitting right next to her crush. Dun dun dun! Since Sandra's running really late to class, Jason's actually at his friend's desk, and so Sandra has nothing to worry about until class starts. And then it's super, super awkward. But it is fine because they literally say nothing to each other, which is the awkward part, but it's also the good part at the same time, so let's just move on from this. Okay, so lunch bell rings, Sandra and her BFF go to the cafeteria and accidentally sit a table behind Jason's table. It's actually kind of a good thing for Sandra because she could just stare at Jason. Bad thing is, one of Jason's friends notices Sandra staring. And the friend tells Jason. I think you've already guessed what's gonna happen. Jason turns around and stares Sandra right into her eyes. Like, not in a judgmental way, like there's a random person staring at your back kind of way. Well, anyways, Sandra gets really embarrassed, and then all of Jason's friends laugh, but it eventually just subsides, and Sandra looks at her friend like, we gotta get out of here. So they move to like the very, very, very back of the cafeteria, away from Jason's table. And then Sandra's all embarrassed and stuff, and she's telling her friend, but then she peeps a glance at Jason, who's staring right back at her with like a little smirk on his face. You know what? Sandra's not gonna be shy this time. She's gonna stare right at Jason as well. After like a long second of staring, it's gonna get awkward. So Sandra tries to break the awkwardness by smiling weakly at Jason. And then Jason smiles back at her, like super cute and all. And that's all the story I can tell for you guys. So yeah, after that long recap, I'm just gonna tell you like the characteristics. I'll just list like the characteristics of Sandra, the main character. She's very dressed for everything, which isn't really a characteristic, I don't think, but I just think it's a good fact to share. I just like drawing clothes. Well, not really, I just like making outfits. That's what I'm saying. Sandra's also really confident. Not really much around Jason though, but it grows over time, her confidence around Jason. Sandra's also really brave because she has to be if she's gonna be a hero, but she's just brave all in all. Sandra's also really smart, she's attentive, and that's all I have about her, really. I haven't thought much about the characteristics. So now on to Jason's characteristics. He's like the description of a chill guy, as I said before, but that's really all they have about him as well. Sorry guys, I don't really have much developed on the character, so that's all I have to say for today. thanks for listening, and you could just continue watching the video. Thank you, and bye bye. And here is the final drawing. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!